In this video, I'm going to try and recreate some of the best shots I've ever seen. All very, very difficult shots for different reasons. I'm going to start with this one. So this shot's from the World Championship, Steve Davis beating John Higgins. What a performance that was. But this was the shot that won him the match in the end. It's a double, which is always a risky shot, because as we always say in commentary, if you miss the brown, you have no idea which of these knuckles is going to hit, so you don't know where the brown's going to end up. The beauty of the shot was that not only did he double the brown, he cannoned the blue over the corner pocket, which won him the match basically. So it's kind of two shots in one. Now you guys all know how bad I am at doubles, so if this goes right first time, I'll be more surprised than you. So I'm going to get the double and the cannon. Got the double, cannoned the blue. Not quite the way Steve Davis, he ended up having to play a shot with the rest, but that was basically the shot he did. Doubled the brown, brought the blue into play, and went on to beat John Higgins, which at the time was an incredible result. If you've been watching snooker your whole life, you will remember the break that Alex Higgins made in the semi-final World Championship against Jimmy White. Incredible break, for the reason was he was never in position two shots in a row, and under pressure, some of the pots he pulled off were incredible, and this is one of the best ones. Now, I may struggle with my lack of cue power to play the shot properly, but what he did, again, absolutely no man's land with the cue ball. But he's keeping the break going, he's refusing to leave the table. So what he decides to do is pot the blue into the green pocket, screw the cue ball past the middle pocket with extreme screw and left-hand side to check it back down in this direction, back towards the reds. Now, as I said, my lack of cue power and an old heavy cloth may stop me doing it exactly the way Alex did, but we're going to give it a try. So it needs absolutely wonderful cueing required. Oh. I actually hit that pretty well, but didn't get past the middle pocket. Try again. So there you go. It was something like that. Obviously, Alex managed to get better position because he carried on the break, but that kind of shows you the shot. To take that shot on under that pressure was incredible. I'm quite happy with it, even though I'm not in a red. Another thing that makes this shot incredible in terms of the action Alex gets in the ball is, as you would know, he would play the shot and he would literally throw himself at the shot to get the power on. Now, the movement in the body came after he struck the cue ball. There's no way you could play the shot if you jumped up and then. So, I mean, you got to it's almost like making sure you hit the ball first and then a sort of something like that. But if I tried it, I can't get the work on the cue ball, so I can't believe I potted it. When Luca Brecel won the World Championship, there were so many highlights, so many great shots. I picked this one out from one of the early rounds. You know, the frame wasn't over, so it's not even an exhibition shot, but he needs to get the yellow into play from the black. Now, I haven't got Luca Brecel's cue power anywhere near it. And also, Luca Brecel played with a very long bridge, which if I tried to play the shot, I'll most likely miss cue. The shot he played was to pot the black, screw the cue ball around the pink and blue off the baulk cushion, with side, left-hand side, to come off the baulk cushion onto this side cushion and bring the yellow into play. Now, he ended up absolutely perfect on the yellow into the middle pocket. I'm not saying anything. I'm not making any promises with this shot because, as I say, I haven't got the cue power. But if I can at least make contact with the yellow, I'll be pretty happy. So it's an extreme screw, left-hand side. I'll give it another go. Didn't get any side, and well, nowhere near the amount of screw required. As I say, I do not have Luca Brecel's cue power. Very few people do. That time I got the screw, I missed the black. Oh, look at that, I got the blame. Right. Also, I would say, in my defense, as usual, Luca Brecel is playing on a brand new match cloth. And I'm playing on probably cloth that's at least 2 or 3 months old, so there's not the grip. But I'll keep trying. No, I can't hit it any better than that. Just didn't have enough side on it. So I need to hit it as well as that again, but with more side. Come on. Well, the yellow. Quite happy with that. A great bit of improvisation here from Mark Williams. Very, very clever little shot. So he spied that this red is obviously over the middle pocket. And listen, a lot of people would play safe because you could easily play off these reds and just bring the cue ball back to here. But he plays a very, very clever shot. Red, this red here, is going to hit off the baulk cushion to try and knock that red in and retain position on the black. It's not a risk-free shot because there's another red here they can leave on. So, but just very clever from Mark Williams. So let's give it a go. This is about the speed he played it at. Dennis was in commentary. He says, what a shot he's pulled off here. I mean, it's not that great a shot. I mean, I did it first time. So, I mean, it's, you know, pretty run-of-the-mill stuff. First time. I was commentating with Steve Davis at the Crucible this year on the match between Mark Allen and Chris Wakelin. And Chris Wakelin found himself in this position after potting a red. The options are, I mean, there's not a lot of options actually. I mean, you know, you can try and roll up behind a baulk colour, which is not easy, especially from tight in the cushion. What Chris decides to do is pot himself out of trouble. He'd already potted a brown into this middle pocket from pretty near the baulk cushion, and he took this one on. It's plain to see why this is so difficult. To start with, the cue ball's tight in the baulk cushion. It's a straight pot. The middle pockets on the match tables are so small. There's virtually nothing to look at. And also, if he misses it, there's two reds he's leaving on for his opponent. And the match was sort of in the balance at this time. It wasn't as if he was miles in front. But yeah, he decides to just go out on the attack and play this yellow into the middle pocket. Now, he got it first time in a match situation. I mean, if I get this in 5 attempts, I'll be happy. So let's go. Obviously, you have to keep your head deadly still. I mean, if I get that in 5 attempts, I'll be... That's rolled off! Oh my God, the table's rolled off. That was in. So I'm going into a big speech there about how good that was to do it in the first attempt. Second attempt, I've got to hit this a little bit harder to try and beat the roll of the table. Nice. I know. No chance of doing it now. Watch this. I can't believe that. First time beaten by the table. Right. Oh. Fourth attempt. Nope. Nope. I'm going to get it to go right behind the pocket, the line of the pocket in the yellow. And I just need to show the people what happened in the first time. It's in the middle, it's in the middle, it's in the middle. Oh no, it's still in the middle. It did roll off, I promise. I mean, this just illustrates what a hard shot it was. I mean, I think I said at the time, it's one of the best shots I've ever seen. Oh my God. Chris did it in 1 at the World Championship. It's taken me 8 attempts. I thought I had it the first time, convinced the table ran off, but yeah. One of the best shots I've ever seen. So you may have already seen a video we did in the past where I recreated 5 of my best shots. I found this one, which is, yeah, another pretty good shot I played in the World Championship. I'm trying to keep a break going here. I can see a way of going for a red without, you know, leaving anything on should I miss. So this red doesn't go to the baulk pocket. It shouldn't actually go to the middle. We've maybe set that up wrong, but that doesn't matter. Anyway, the shot we play, I decided to play, is play this red in off that red into that middle pocket, screwing the cue ball for the black. So leaving it safe should I miss. Played this at the World Championship, I think it's Joe Perry. Again, if I get this first time, this will be impressive. Not quite. You see the idea? Quite a cute little shot, actually. There you go. Oh, how's that not gone in? Just got to create the angle. I was never a good billiards player, but this is kind of you're playing like an in off the red. I mean, that's rolling off. I'm not winding anyone up. Can we have the camera behind that pocket, please? Just to show, just to show what I'm. No, I'll play it softer. Dead weight. All right, it's not rolling off. Red in off the other red, into the middle pocket. Oh, that's too hard this time. Would you believe my own shot is the most difficult one to get? My own shot. Oh, that's never going to reach. It's in as well. There you go. I did it first time in the World Championship. But we got it there, you see. Perfect on the black. So this shot's from Junhui, playing Mark Allen in the UK Championship. Now he's 35 behind, so he needs to get a black in order to keep the frame alive. So how do you get in the black from this red, which is the wrong side of the middle pocket? The only way you can get to it is by playing extreme topspin. So when you pot the red, the cue ball hits the cushion, comes out, but the topspin arcs the cue ball and it goes down past the middle pocket and hopefully somewhere near the black. So it's extreme topspin with a touch of right-hand side. Yeah, good shot, Stephen. Good shot. Oh, almost. Almost. Just caught. When the topspin took effect, it just came in and just caught the knuckle, which sent it over that way. There you go. Topspin. Takes the cue ball down towards the black. Not perfect on the black. Should we try again? Get the shot right. Oh. So this shot is it's not only judging the topspin in this shot, it's also judging the run inside when it hits the cushion to take it down for the black. Oh, God. Oh, didn't even get any action on it. There you go. Again, not absolutely perfect on the black, but we're on the black, which we need to pot to keep the frame going. So a very skillful shot from Ding Junhui. We couldn't do a great shot video without having one from Ronnie O'Sullivan himself, and this was probably, arguably, his best shot of the whole championship. He's 11-9 up against Si Jiahui, and he found his best form to win 13-9. But he's faced with this shot. He's behind in the frame, but he's faced with this red that he's forced into going for down the cushion. And he wasn't cueing well the whole championship, you have to say, but this was probably the most sublime bit of cueing you'd ever see. So yeah, let's have a go. It'd be very impressive if I get this within, let's say, 5 attempts. Let's give myself. There's one. I can't tell you how difficult this shot is. Dead straight down the cushion. I'm getting all sorts of sight on this. Quite close. Oh, that was close. I'm going to have another 5 attempts and then we'll swallow it. This shot is brutal. Come on. was close. Getting closer. Oh dear. I think Ronnie's shot beaten me. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, Ronnie did it first time, but still happy with that bit of cueing. Okay, and a cool shot here from Shawn Murphy. This is from the World Championship a few years ago against O'Sullivan. He's got a pretty easy safety shot here. That red doesn't pot directly, so he comes up with this nice little shot, which for a top professional isn't that difficult. It looks great, but it isn't that difficult. I probably shouldn't say that because it might take me about 10 attempts to do it. But it's basically judging the check side of this cushion, side cushion, the black cushion, and judging the check side. So when it hits this cushion here, it comes back in this direction towards the red. So it's all about judgment and pace. As I say, top player, not that difficult a shot. How about a retired YouTuber? Yeah, the retired YouTuber, not the best. That's my first attempt though. Complete mishit. As you can see, it didn't take me long to get pretty close. So a little bit high up the cushion. Check side, right hand side. Too much side. Yes, very easy for a top player, he said. Fourth attempt. Yes, fifth attempt. Now it's getting embarrassing. See, I was just about making big breaks and round about the pink and black spot. I wasn't about these trick shots. It was at attempt 6 or 7, which I said was an easy shot for a top professional. It proves one thing, I'm not. It'd be silly not to have a shot from the new world champion Zhao Xintong. So many to choose from, but I thought pretty much the bedrock of his success at the World Championship was his long potting, and this is a little example. He pots this red into bag 2, as we call it, stuns the cue ball across the cushion for the black with just so little effort. As I say, he played so many great shots, but as I say, some of his long potting was just out of this world. So let's see if we can play the same shot. Yep, pretty close. Everyone's safety play was under so much pressure because you just couldn't leave Xintong any shot like this. Closer. Oh, Jesus. Come. And that was the kind of shot Zhao Xintong was pulling off the whole tournament. That's why he's world champion. That and scoring heavily and doing everything else. But yeah, that was the bedrock of his game.